Okay, so to process publication quality NMR, you have to use the Topspin software, and on the Topspin computer, that is the second computer in the lab in the NMR room, you have two kinds of Topspin versions, 3.0 and 3.2. You would always want to use the 3.0. Somehow the 3.2 does not work for processing, for making good stack plots. So when you open the Topspin 3.0, you open the NMR in the folder, and then you process each and every NMR. If you have to do the phase correction or axis calibration or something, you do it for each and every NMR. Once you're done with all of that, you type XWP in the command window and you hit enter, and then a new window opens up. You want to delete everything which opens up on that because you're going to make your own spectrum. So to delete everything, you have to first choose. So to highlight the object, you use the tab which has green squares all around it. So you choose that, and then you choose this and you hit delete. You use this and you hit delete. You only have to use the delete button on the screen and not on the keyboard, because that will not work. Then for the spectrum, you can resize the spectrum as you wish. Because in my case the peak of concern is the methyl peak, so I would like to zoom in on that. So to zoom in on that, I choose the spectrum, and then I go to edit, and I choose the scale, the x-axis scale, from positive 10 to negative 5, and then to change the axis, which is blue in color, I just hit attributes and the axis and change the color to black, and then hit OK, and then hit OK. So now my spectrum has been selected. So now my spectrum has been selected. So now I want to make a stack plot of this. So you would choose the spectrum and hit duplicate, and then before you move the spectrum to make a stack plot, make sure under the options tab and the layout tab you have 0.5 centimeters selected. That means the spectrum would be stacked the spectrum can only move 0.5 centimeters and not more than that, so you would have equal spacing between each spectrum. So you choose the spectrum and then you move it up and then stack it. Once you have the second spectrum also has the axes which you do not want, so you select that spectrum, go to edit and click on no axis at the bottom, and then you say OK. So the axis from the second spectrum is gone. Now you choose that spectrum and hit duplicate for another spectrum, and then you stack it. Then you again hit duplicate, and you can make as many stack plots as you want, you can stack as many spectrum as you want. And so once you have the number of stack plots you want, the number of spectra that you want to stack, you go to data tab and then you hit edit, and then from the folder which you are stacking, for the NMRs that you're stacking, from that folder choose the spectrum which you want to stack. So I want to stack the second one, third, fourth. Double click on all the spectrum experiment numbers, then you hit apply and then you close. So all the spectra are now here in your data list. So now you go back to choose the second spectrum and you set that with the second spectrum from the data list and you hit set. So now that spectrum has come. Then you go to choose the third spectrum, click on the third spectrum here and hit set. So now that spectrum has been replaced with the third spectrum. Go to the, choose the fourth, and so on and so forth. You can change your spectrum. Once you have all the stack plots, you can just hit OK over here and close this. As you can see, two of the spectrum have really noisy, so noisy baseline. So you can select that spectrum and go to 1D 2D edit, and then using these arrows you can decrease the intensity. The peaks are too big in that case, and then you can hit close. Same for the other one. You can go to 1D 2D edit and you can adjust the peak height from here. Once you have all the stack plots, you can go to NMR text, because you have to specify what temperature they are at. So you go to NMR text and then you just type anywhere, and then you select that NMR text, go to edit, go to edit text, and then write whatever the temperature is. Then you have to close and OK, and then this will show up. And then to do the same thing, you can either type at every temperature, or you can just duplicate the temperatures and just arrange them. Now you can go to each of these numbers individually and edit the temperature.